Hello, 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 Wings of Wisdom listening audience. We got the none other, back by popular demand, Miss Katrina Fitten. She is a certified master financial coach, and also she specializes in business funding. So we are in for a treat, and like I said last time, the host must be taking notes. So, Miss Katrina, I want you to introduce yourself to Virginia's virtual viewers. Once again, we're so happy that you are here, and I know you made major progress since the last time you were on my show. You were actually my first expert, and now you are my first sponsor. So I am so grateful to you and all the amazing things that you are doing, and glad to be leaning into your Zoom rooms. They are powerful. So just give a little backdrop of what you do and how your journey began.
Yes. Thank you so much, Virginia. I'm telling you, it is my honor to be back once again on the Wings of Wisdom show. I tell you what, being the first guest was such an honor, and obviously, this is my third time on the broadcast. And I'm telling you, every time I am on the broadcast, not only do we are able to bring value to your audience, but it's just awesome your vision and how you are helping the experts, to be come to the platform and allow them to be able to share with those that are viewers, and it's a blessing. So I want to say thank you first of all. So my name is Katrina Fitten, known as the Funding Queen, and I am the CEO and owner of New Day for You Financial. I help women entrepreneurs to get the funding that they need to start their business, to grow their business, and to scale their business. And the other thing that I also do is I help business coaches, consultants, and those that are entrepreneur who has maybe high ticket programs and they need a funding expert to help their clients to be able to perhaps have the money to invest in their programs. I am partnering with those individuals as well. So this is what I do. New Day for You Financial, we're funding people's dreams. And so I'm super excited about that.
Wow, wow, wow. Wings of Wisdom listening audience, you must be taking notes if you are on this entrepreneur journey and you want to learn the concepts of how you need to shift your mindset around money. I was just in your Zoom room not too long ago, and you were sharing the wins, and everybody was sharing their wins. And I remember one powerful question you asked this specific individual when she was sharing her wins, and she was saying, how much she scaled and how much money she made. But you asked her, you said, did you pay yourself?
Exactly.
And I was shocked at all this progress, that this individual said, you know what? Not yet, but I will. And that's the mindset shift. So, how can you explain how the concept of a money mindset and why
Mm.
it's crucial for mastering one's finance?
Yes. Oh my God, Virginia, this is crucial to the survival of you in your business is your mindset. Some of the statistics, just to read off a few, is that per the Bureau of Labor of Statistics, more than half of businesses will fail in the next 5 years or less.
Wow.
Half, literally. And then 82% of businesses fail. And you know why they fail, Virginia? It's
Wow.
due to issues with cash flow. Okay. And literally, yes, cash flow. So, and also a staggering 90% of business owners agree that the availability of loans is a problem. And 51% of business owners, they worry weekly about capital and how they're going to be able to make it from week to week because cash flow is up and cash flow is down. And so to talk about the mindset of a business owner, and reason why I wanted to talk about those statistics, because those are real. And if you have not had self development around the way you think, you will not be able to survive as a business owner. I know that the TikToks and the YouTube, those clips and those shorts and those IG reels that are giving you those 90-minute snapshots, and I'm telling you, they're telling you how easy and how it looks so wonderful to be a business owner. They're showing their cars and how much they're making per month, and they're talking about all the things. But what they're not telling you, Virginia, is that the day to day is not that simple. And it takes a mindset of resilience to be in business, because let me tell you why. It takes faith. And I always have a saying, and I say this: you don't have a money problem, you have a money mindset problem. And that is what we normally do. Before we give people funding, we always have a funding clarity call so that we can determine if you are a great candidate for funding. Because there's a lot of people out here on the internet talking about do this and do that about obtaining business credit and business loans and all of that. But what they're not telling you is that the people are not paying this money back.
Wow.
And they don't have revenue operating in their business. They are really dealing with cash flow being a deficit oftentimes. And so they have, maybe they can get the business credit card, but they have to be able to pay the money back.
Wow. Wings of Wisdom, listening audience, Virginia's Versal viewers. I love to tell them that Wings of Wisdom is built on biblical principles. And when
Yes.
you say faith, it just inspired me to go to the biblical principles, because I know the last time I interviewed you, you said that particular scripture in Proverbs 11:14, a multitude of counselors, that's where safety is. So that's why Wings of Wisdom was birthed, because my mindset, where I was, and getting coach after coach, including our coach, Mr. Andy Henriquez,
Yes.
he pushed me into Wings of Wisdom with that Peloton when he was actually saying, are you warming up? Are you warming up? You got to execute. So that's the mindset. I was warming up because I had Wings of Wisdom with wheels on it, but I wasn't getting on to execute. It was just sitting there. But after I paid to be in that room and coach the experts, and there were so many experts there still is, and you were one of them. That's when I met you, and it seemed like the connection was instant. And you, right after that was the end of October. November you were on, and now it's 8 months later. Wings of Wisdom is 8 months years old, my dear, and that mindset shift is
Yes.
actually the key. So, and Romans actually also 12 in the second chapter, it said, be not conformed to this world, but by the renewing of your mind, so that you know what's the good and acceptable and
Yes.
will of God. So the faith is the key. The faith is the key.
The
So
faith is the key. Yeah, because essentially what people don't realize is that you have to have faith to, number one, to start, right?
yeah,
And then number two, what people don't realize is that you have to have the faith to sustain as you are going through the what we call the vicissitudes, the ups and the downs of business, right? Where you are hiring a team member and maybe they may not perform the right way, and you have to pay that salary, right? And so it takes faith when maybe you had a month that maybe you didn't get in the amount of sales that you thought you were going to get, and you still have to pay your team. And so it still takes faith. And that's why having funding is so important, is because really, once you determine that you have a mission for your money, okay, then it takes faith to say, you know what, I'm going to use what they call OPM, and that is other people's money to help me to sustain during the cash flow deficit months so that I can literally operate in a cash flow abundance.
Yes, yes. So, how does your faith influence your approach to financial coaching and business strategies?
Oh my God, it's everything. Because think about it. First of all, you say, my people perish because of lack of knowledge, right? And so a lot of times people, they can have faith to start the business, but if they don't invest in the level in which they want results, sometimes in getting like a mentor, a coach, being a part of a mastermind or an association, if you're not learning about your craft and what being in the paying to be in the room where you hear all these nuggets and gems and the shortcut of how to get there. I always tell people, if you want to go faster, you got to hire a master. And so you want to invest into these rooms so that you can get in the room to hear how people are doing it, because they're giving you the shortcut. Where it may have taken me 5 years to do something, I'm giving you the shortcut so you can do it in 5 months. That's what you're getting when you pay to get in the room. And so that's what I've learned. My most greatest trajectory shift in my mind has come as a result of me investing in myself. And that is investing in a mentor, a coach, and an expert to be able to get to the level that I've been able to get to and grow my business.
Wow, 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 wow. I love that. If you want to go faster, invest in the master. They've mastered and paved the way. So now all you have to do is follow the blueprint. So I know you have, analysis and freebies, and you have all that for your team or people who want to come in and just say, I need a little more golden nuggets. So how can they actually get access to that? I have Katrina at newdayforyouFinancial.com.
Yes, yes. Just go to our website. We have what we call a 20-step business structure blueprint that we give out as a freebie, which gets you started. First of all, you that blueprint is really to help you to realize, or is your business structured properly? Because what happens is that when we are in need of potential funding for our business, the number one thing we do, we go start filling out applications. And then what happens that we start getting denials, or we go into the bank and we're filling out application. We say we want a loan and we're filling out those applications. And guess what? We're getting denied, right? And we tell you why they're getting denied. They're getting denied because they don't know the secret, right? There are literally 100, and I counted them, 129 factors of how businesses are getting denied funding. And we in our community, we help them to not fall prey of all of those denial factors by giving them the blueprint of how to do that. And literally, like I was here last time, I told you about how we you have to do the fundability analysis. Well, now I have new funding banking institution partners now, and we're able to not only get you funding, Virginia, but literally, as a sponsor, you're able to fill out a simple application, which is just a few questions that I can get on a funding clarity call. And when I get on that call, and I'm just going to tell you, you can literally in the next 5 days get funding for your business. This is how easy it is, where we have products where you can get 0% interest lines of credit. Literally. I'm telling you, there are people who are eligible for that and they don't really know that. And so this is what we talk about on the clarity call is we get you funding for your business so that you can start your business so you no longer have to go into your personal bank account or you'll get money out of your personal 401k to start your business. Because why? There is money available if you are hooking up with the right experts to show you how to do it, how you can get approved on the first try. So, yes. Oh, well, somebody who is this? Jace. Jace say, I was the first. Okay.
They want to lean in. They leaning in. So tell me this: what are some misconceptions about business funding that you frequently encounter?
Yeah. So one of the misconceptions that I frequently encounter is that people often think that they can just fill out an application and get approved just because they have a business. But there, I'm just going to talk about 5 things that people end up getting denied. And one of them is that number one, they do not have a business virtual address. They're going on the application and they're putting their home address. They registered their business with the Secretary of State and they put their home address there. First of all, it's not safe because guess what? That's public information, Virginia. People can look up your company and show up at your door.
Wow.
Right? So
Wow.
you need to make sure, number one, with the Secretary of State, that you have a business. If you are a home business, go and get you a virtual office address. Okay. Some of the examples where you can go to Alliance office. They have a virtual office address. Regis, there's another company that you can go to get your virtual office address. And you want to make sure that that address that they give you, that it is reported with the IRS with your EIN. Okay, make sure that they have that address. Make sure your Secretary of State has that address, and make sure your Dun and Bradstreet has that address. So if you haven't got your Dun and Bradstreet number, you most definitely need to get that Dun and Bradstreet number because that is the beginning stages of you getting a Dun and Bradstreet number and have it reporting to the Business Credit Bureau. And people don't even realize that they just look at their personal credit as to guarantee the loan. But what I do, I help people to establish their business credit where there is no personal guarantee. You can get the loan or the line of credit or the business credit card in your business name, and we don't even have to look at your personal credit. So for those who may have a little challenge in their personal credit, we can help you to still get business credit and lines of credit, and you have a 500 credit score. So that is the secret that I'm letting out the hat today, Virginia. If they
Wow.
apply with your special link, they will be able to see if they qualify for these special privileges.
Wow, wow, wow. Wings of Wisdom. The link is there. Are you getting these golden nuggets? Are you taking notes? Do you actually have a business virtual address? See, these are the nuggets that you can have when you're in the room, in the Zoom room. This woman has a Zoom room with all these golden nuggets monthly, complimentary. You just got to lean in, get in the room, get the knowledge. The experts has the knowledge. So if you want to go faster, You gotta connect with the master.
Can I
You
give them two more?
Yes, yes, yes.
So another one is, do you have a business phone number? Some of you
Mm,
guys are putting your cell number on the applications. You need a 1-800 number, okay? You need to get you a business phone number, okay? That a company that you can get that from would be a Ring Central. You can use what's another one? I think there's several. Just Google it where you can get you a business phone number. You want to make sure it is a VIP phone number, meaning that it has an answering service. It can leave a message, and it's a business professional address and phone number. And make sure when you get that address, make sure when you Google that address that a building shows up, not a Staples or a post office shipping place. You want to make sure that when you Google that address that they give you, that a building shows up. So that way it looks credible. You look like a credible business, right? And so that's what we do. The third thing I want to give you as a nugget, we have the address, business address. You want to have a business phone number. But the other thing is, can you get a business email? We don't want to be doing a Gmail or a Yahoo or a Outlook. You want a business address, meaning like my contact is contact at newdayforyoufinancial.com. You want it to be Katrina at newdayforyoufinancial.com, info at newdayforyoufinancial.com. And you can go over to GoDaddy, Microsoft. I mean, all of them have business addresses. And make sure you have a website. How are you going to be a credible business asking for funding and you don't have a website? You got to have a website, you guys. Get you a Dun and Bradstreet number. That's just 5 different things that when you're filling out the application, you're wondering why they deny you, is because those are the essential foundations. And we help you to structure your business properly so that you can get approved for funding for your business so that you can serve the people that you have been called to. And because they're waiting on you, don't let them wait no more. Let's go ahead and hire the master. We are the master, newdayforyoufinancial.com.
Okay, I have signed up. I'm signing up. I'm leaning in. I keep bringing the master back on, and I am ready to go. So, Virginia's virtual viewers, if this was empowering and insightful for you, I want you to share the broadcast. You have to share the broadcast because this is powerful information, and it all starts with your mind. Once again, Wings of Wisdom is built on biblical principles, and it's the renewing of your mind. If you want to master your money, you have to first master your mind. And Katrina Fitten is the expert for business funding. So if you are a newly entrepreneur, or if you're sitting on the edge of your seat, and you are tired of the corporate arena. I walked away from the airline industry in 2020, and I say that was perfect vision for me. And 4 years later, I've been meeting the experts, coach after coach, including the legendary Les Brown, and also, like I said, our coach, Mr. Andy Henriquez, who is a prodigy of the legendary Les Brown. There's only a few that probably met Les Brown or superseded, and Andy Henriquez is in the race. So I was so glad that I was in the room, was in the hot seat, and met you, Katrina. And as they say, the rest is history. So if you can give Virginia's virtual viewers one more last golden nugget that I didn't really think to ask you, but you just want to seal the deal for them to connect with you because you can inspire them, encourage them, lead, guide, direct them so that they can be on the pathway to success. Can you share that with them?
Yes, don't have a poor mindset. What does poor mindset stands for? The acronym poor. Don't be passing over opportunities repeatedly because you don't have the cash flow when New Day for You Financial is here for you. No longer a poor mindset, having to pass over opportunities repeatedly, no longer. But you have a mindset of cash flow abundance because you are executing what Wings of Wisdom is bringing you to with you today. God bless you.
God
Follow me.
bless
You can
you.
follow me at IG as well at Money Coach Katrina Fitten. I'm over on IG as well. If you could follow me, that would be great as well. Thank you.
Wow, Wings of Wisdom. Girls and boys, now is the time to share on your electronic toys. I am so grateful for you, Katrina. My audience is grateful. They are leaning in and they are saying this is educational and this is exactly what they need. So I am so grateful for you. So, Wings of Wisdom, listening audience, and Virginia's virtual viewers, just give Katrina some love and tell her, yes, we need you back because it is never going to end. As long as I'm doing Wings of Wisdom, I got to give you a little rest because I know you got some other podcasters that need you as well. But we're so grateful that you were able to lean in today. Thank you once again for coming to Wings of Wisdom on Wednesday to the world. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a wonderful Wednesday.